Fuel upon ignition in the combustion chamber of CI engine, that is compression ignition engine, gives a combustion force on the piston to move the piston downwards. Hello guys, once again welcome back to my channel Mariner Shian. So guys, the topic of today's discussion is marine IC engine, that is marine internal combustion engine. Well, I will be explaining the basic principle of marine IC engine in a simple and elaborated sense. And if you are new to this channel, do subscribe my channel and press on the bell icon for future notification. Let's not waste any time and move on to our topic, marine IC engine. As we all know, we are entering a new era in which we are using much more improved technology on a day-to-day basis. We are relying on more electronics application rather than relying on mechanical application as we are progressing to a new era. The same trend is being followed everywhere, even merchant navy. The ship nowadays are using much more sophisticated computer technology, like they use variable injection timing, variable valve timing and electronic injection as well. So for this all application we are using computer as a main resource. Actually what I mean to say is that we really maintain and examine the condition and behavior of the machinery on board a ship by using computer technology. When the ship is away from the shore, we don't have any roadside assistance. We rely on engineers on board a ship and ratings. And for your information, we are just carrying limited amount of tools and spares on board a ship for each machineries. As we are entering a new era in which there is a shift from mechanically dependent main engine to electronically dependent main engine, but still most of the engines are mechanically dependent. The International Maritime Organization, that is IMO, is planning something bad. The introduction of autonomous ship. Well, it's a futuristic project. I hope it remains futuristic itself because most of the engineers will be losing job because of the introduction of autonomous ship. The main engine that we are using on board a ship have to go through harsh condition. And it is our responsibility as a marine engineer or maintenance engineer to take care of our main engine. It is only possible by properly maintaining the main engine and properly following the PMS, that is periodic maintenance system. And we have to follow the manuals and instruction of the main engine given by the manufacturer as well. And we should also do discussion on a timely basis with our engineers on board a ship for the safe and sound operation of our main engine so that it don't give any trouble in the future. The marine IC engines are basically reciprocating kind of engines that uses heavy fuel oil or diesel oil in the compression ignition system, that is CI system. Unlike spark ignition system, that is SI system, uses spark to ignite the fuel in the combustion chamber by the spark plug. But a compression ignition system uses the heat from the compression of the piston to ignite the fuel in the combustion chamber. Well, that's the basic difference between CI and SI engine. Fuel upon ignition in the combustion chamber of CI engine, that is compression ignition engine, gives a combustion force on the piston to move the piston downwards. That means work is done in the cylinder by the combustion gases, by the combustion gas force. This reciprocating motion of the piston from TDC to BDC by the combustion gas force is being transformed to rotary motion of the crankshaft. The transformation of the motion from reciprocating to rotary motion is done by connecting rod and crank mechanism. The reciprocating motion, that is the movement of the piston from TDC to BDC, is known as stroke. Now listen to me very carefully. I am going to say one interesting thing regarding the relationship between stroke and crank radius. Stroke, that is the movement of the piston from TDC to BDC, equals 2 times the crank radius. Well, keep that in mind. Stroke equal to 2 times crank radius. Well, now talking about the advantage of the IC engine. Number 1, high actual efficiency. That means more amount of heat from the main engine is utilized for work done. Second, high efficiency and recovery of waste heat. We already know turbocharger uses waste heat. So in other mode, we can say that we are maximizing the use of waste heat from our main engine. Third advantage is that there is increment in time period before refueling, that is bunkering. Fourth is increased maneuvering abilities. Fifth, now we are having more cargo carrying capacity because the size of the main engine and other machinery on board the ship are now compacted because of our new innovation and technologies. Last but not the least, sixth, increased standby reliability. Now talking about the disadvantage of marine IC engine. Number 1, more moment of inertia due to more suffocating, rotating and reciprocating masses. Second, more capital cost, complicated design and construction, but we can afford it since it is giving more efficiency. Third, pressure and temperature are always varying in the system. Fourth, high lube oil cost, more reciprocating masses, more friction between two contact surfaces. That means high lube oil cost. Last but not least, high idling speed of the crankshaft and irregular rotation of the crankshaft. Now moving on to our next module, classification of IC engine. While talking about the classification of IC engine, classification can be done on various categories like stroke of the engine, 2-stroke and 4-stroke. 2-stroke are mainly preferred for marine engine propulsion, while 4-stroke on board a ship is mainly preferred for electrical generation. Now classification on the basis of fuel. Fuel may be petroleum fuel, heavy fuel oil, residual fuel oil, gaseous fuel oil, etc. Classification on the basis of single and double acting cylinder, where in single acting cylinder, one side of the cylinder is used for combustion, while in double acting cylinder, both the sides of the cylinder are used for combustion. Well, there are more classification of IC engine like naturally aspirated engine, supercharged engine, combustion ignition engine, spark ignition engine, run type engine, crosset type of engine, single cylinder engine, multi-cylinder engine, V, W, X pattern of arrangement of cylinders. On the basis of speed like low speed, high speed, medium speed engine. On the basis of mean piston speed like low speed, medium speed and high speed. Well, there are a lot of other classification as well. I won't go into deep because it is self-explanatory. That's all I want to speak about IC engine. Well, I spoke about the basic principle of the IC engine, the evolution of the IC engine, the introduction of the IC engine, advantage, disadvantage, pros and cons of the IC engine, and yeah, I spoke about the classification of the IC engine as well. I hope that's enough for IC engine. I hope this video was useful for you guys. If you find this video useful, share with your friends as well. And yeah guys, don't forget to give a thumbs up. And yeah guys, do comment down below in the comment section, as your comments are helping me to improve my videos. Yeah guys, don't forget to press the subscribe button and press on the bell icon for future notification. Pressing on the bell icon is very important as it will be giving you notification once I upload new videos. So guys, this is Marine Asia signing off. Thank you and have a nice day.